Okay, I'm back with my playthrough of my Junk Journal July, and I got up to 14. So here is page 15, homemade. And what I was thinking as I was doing this was I was just really having a play, and I think that the page is homemade. You know, I was like, what else can I do that's homemade? But I felt the page was homemade. With the collage, to me, is homemade. But I did add this little bit of material which I made with Rachel from Roxy Creations, and it was a swatch with some on a bit of cotton and just swatching some colours to use it in my stitching. We're also doing field notes, so I was a little bit inspired by this circle motif and a flower. The other part that's homemade to me on this page is that this printout has got my stitching on. So I photographed some of my stitching, my abstract stitching, and then printed it out over a book page. And this has got jelly plate printing, which is something I've been doing a little bit this month with Jelly postcard play. So that was my homemade. So 16 was petals, so I had fun with all kinds of things. I've got this, I've put flowers on, I've done a little bit of a collage, and I've put these stickers of beautiful pink flowers. So I tried to keep it all in pink except for this yellow, and I've put bloom, and I've got some washi tape that are just these little individual petals, and I scattered those around with some other flowers. So that was fun. I loved that day. That was a really great fun day. So moving on, the next page was aged, and I did a double page spread. As you know, I've been using a few of the books, a child's book with these just such cute little illustrations. So I put that on, and then I got my vintage photo and a wetter paintbrush and used that and made it like a coffee stain for the background. Plus I've got all these washies that are antique-y looking. I've got this set, some of these in this set. I should take these out. That's my fountain pen. I found it, and I found a cartridge. I'm so happy. These are not part of the set, the pink ones. I was just using them. But this little set had an antique-y look about it. Can't remember, got it somewhere, but it's got little field notesy types of things, which is the other project I'm doing. But these ones, they look like old florist's tape. But there's a variety of different colours. I've got a bit of this cotton tape that doesn't belong in there, but there's all sorts of things that can do little make spots. So I had a bit of fun playing with that because that gave an aged look. And another flower, another bit of my printed out, so you can see my little French knots there. And I have made a little envelope out of the printout and added in some little vintagey looking pages and there's another little card in there, a little writing card, and I've used a bit of envelope that Lily sent me. So there's a little memory in there. That green envelope she posted me something for Mother's Day when she was up in Queensland. So I utilised that, so if I open this, I remember. So I've just made that, and I've just aged this little bit of pink paper with a bit of the vintage photo around the edge and used some of the stickers. So I enjoyed making a double page because I also realised that when I looked through the book that I could make a few more double pages. It's quite easy to do that because I've added extra pages, or I've got enough pages to do that with. So that was my 17 aged. Now 18 free. Of course, for me, I feel very free when I fly and I go on holidays and I go places. So I just recently went up to Brisbane. So I thought I would just have a day of play with whatever comes out without thinking about the prompt, because being free to me means that will flow onto the page. So I've just added a postcard that came in the mail. I've made a little it's this beautiful tissue paper that a friend gave me that's got this gorgeous little pocket. It had writing paper inside and it was a double size, so I've got another one I can use, which is wonderful. I was just having fun playing, trying to keep in a bit of the pink with the washi tape, a darker swatch, and I got my little Jetstar passes in Australia Jetstars, the sort of the El Cheapo one, and I've made them into some little writing spots, and I've covered over my number because I think apparently someone can find out your information if they've got those barcodes, so it doesn't matter. This is staying with me anyway, so it's fine. So for 18 free, 19 tag. So I ordered some things. Now this is really cute. Someone was commenting. Oh, my book, where is it? Here it is. Okay, my sketchy book. Here it is. Rosellas and Roses. Carolyn, thank you, Carolyn. I saw that she had these bingo things, and I wanted to get them because how perfect, because for jelly plates, when you put your paint down and you stamp it in, and then you take your jelly plate and then you print. Let's see if I can explain it. All right, maybe I can explain it by using this like an embossing. It might not work. I'm probably getting myself into all sorts of pickles here. Imagine this is the back of your jelly plate. The image, no, that's not working, proving me wrong. If you put ink on here, stamp it onto here, it's going to look backwards on here, but because you're putting it onto your plate, then you're putting your paper on it and peeling it back off, the images come out reversed. So I saw these and went, oh, they are going to be so good. So it's a complete set of bingo numbers, so I can use any number. Isn't that cute? But I also got I got some of these to try also on the jelly plate, because this old magazine paper back in the 60s and 70s comes off onto a jelly plate really well, whereas modern magazines don't always. So I got those, and I got something else. What did I get? Oh yeah, I got a little packet of pink stamps to put in this journal. So I have gone back through and put a few pink stamps, which was fun. So thanks, Carolyn. So I put one of the pinky purple stamps on the card. So this was tagged. The point was she had tucked in the little stamps into here and sent me this gorgeous little pocket that is it's got another hidden pocket behind, but it's just a stitched on bit of plastic, and I thought these colours go so nicely. So I've made a little tag with drawn some mushrooms, got a little flower, a stamp, and on the back. And these, I have to tell you, I don't think I've ever mentioned Collage Soup. I might have mentioned once, but Collage Soup, it's a girl in New York, or maybe two girls, constantly makes up, and a whole book, you can get a whole book that you can rip out and cut, and she just makes these most amazing montages of things. And this was one of the little bits I cut out. But I've got, there are occasionally a free printable. So this one was, I think, a free printable, which was 5 pages. And wonderful, you know, and it's very antique-y looking, so it really suits junk journals. And occasionally you can get a whole book of 30 pages for $1 or $1.99 or 99 cents or something, 99 cents American, so in Australia that's $2.99. But for that many pages that you can keep on printing out, definitely valuable. And I just love them. She just makes beautiful work, so I'll put her link down below because she's just fabulous. I just love them. It's just a great resource. And the books, I think the books are about $19 Australian, but that's up to you if you want to get some of those. Now I'm thinking I would have glued down that, but it's plastic, so I'm thinking I definitely need I don't know why I've got this blue one out. It's not in keeping with the pink. The pink works. I feel like I need a wider pink. And the question is, where did I put all my washi tapes? Oh my goodness. I just decided this morning when I sat down to make this, I thought, you know what, my space, I moved everything in here. I got a lot of stuff on shelves and bookcases up and stuff, but there's still so much more to do. I don't think that's wide enough. There's so much more to do. I'm just going to get one of these wider ones. It's all right if it's not pink. And that just means if it comes unstuck, it'll be all right. If it comes unstuck, it's fine because this washi will keep it on. So I have got a little bit behind with this because going up to Queensland and helping Lily, but now that she's settled, I can get back onto it. So we've got pictures is our next prompt. On some of these pages, so I don't want to cover this page. I love that page. I just think that's adorable. So he's staying there. So pictures. I know I was watching, let's just move that out of the way. I was watching the girl who had this particular prompt. Oh look, honestly, I have lost the plot a little bit just simply because I've been so all over the place. But I was watching the girl who did this and beautiful, showing her photos and self-portraits as well, which was wonderful. But I started to think a little bit about the emotion of photos, the emotion of pictures. But pictures could be so many different things. Right, so here we go. I'm going to try to get this doily on without getting glue everywhere. Always a hazard with the doily. I found, even though I feel a little bit unorganised in some ways, I'm going to put it this way, I did find these doilies I made back at the very, very, very start of my YouTube journey, which I think was 5 years ago now. I'm going to go back and have a look at what my original YouTube was. What date? The date was a March, so I might have even passed the 5 year. Have I? I can't remember if I started. I've got this defining date of August 2019 as when I had endometrial cancer and had surgery, and then after that's COVID, and so my dates are all a bit muddled. But I can't remember if I started before or after that. But I am now, what have we got? Did I say August the 19th for my surgery date? So I'm coming up to my 5 years this August, so I'll be doing a celebration. 5 years cancer-free. Hooray for me. Isn't that good? Anyway, I've got distracted, got off the path again. So my little children's book that I have been enjoying. And I think that this picture here is when I think the ball's gone up the tree or something and got stuck. But the emotion of this picture of the little boys running, one's falling over, the dog's chasing or trying to find the ball, I just love it. I just think it's full of movement and full of action. So that's going in. That is going in on the 20th. So sorry, this video is going to be up behind the dates. There's my scissors. There we go. Now the other thing was in this book, there's a little bit of type that goes with that. That dog evidently had more sense than it seemed from his looks. Oh, I love it. I've got two more that I chose. So this is the one with the little girl hugging the dog. This is the little girl being happy. And there's this grumpy man on the phone as well. So, where can I put her? Maybe up here. There we go. So let's get Mr. Doggy, Charlie the dog's name is in this book. Nice little cuddle for the dog. This grumpy man on the phone. And a happy girl, as all girls will be happy, giving a lovely hug to the dog. Now, how am I going to fit this on? I might have to cut it down. Put it in sections. Put my glasses on, that might help. More sense than it seemed from his looks. Okay, well, I don't know, we might not even need to put that from his looks on if it works without it. Let's see. I don't know if we need it. That's just so cute. Actually, I think I'll leave from his looks off, because something, you know, this angry man, the happy girl, the boys tripping over, and a picture saying 1,000 words. Well, also, sometimes when I read these books back and you think about today, so this is how we talked back then. We'd say, oh, the dog had more sense than it seemed from his looks, implying that he looked like a stupid dog. And in this day and age, we've kind of, you know, we've changed that, haven't we? We've started to maybe take this sort of thing out and just be positive and go, the dog evidently had more sense than it seemed, which is kind of a bit more of a positive thing to say. So I'm leaving it off. That's my decision right now. Now, picture. If a picture tells 1,000 words, remember that song? 1,000 words, something, I don't know. Picture tells 1,000 words, and why can't I draw you, I think was the line. hard to draw because drawing wouldn't encompass all of her in a picture. I couldn't manage it. There we go. Oh, I love this page. I love a lot of my pages. I remember last January when I did my junk journal, January, I don't know, I just wasn't really happy with it. So I like that, I like this one. I'm going to skip this little boy and then I will start at the 21st, which was my birthday and has been and gone already. I was going to do a D&M, but anyway, because Lily came back and I've had to help her a bit more than I thought I was going to have to do, which is okay, I don't mind, and you know, just coach her through the emotional bits. It's, you know, I've got a bit delayed with my YouTubes, but life is important too. So here we go. That is it for Junk Journal July. That was page 15 to page 20. All right, thanks for being here and have a great day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.